y'all. It's Normies coming at you a little bit of Attack on Titan. Season 4, Episode 10, A Sound Argument. Fun fact, we're back in the space that you guys say that you like. We have not had much of a chance to update it. I hope that this looks fine. Please, legitimately in the comments, let me know what you think about the audio and video. I actually like y'all's feedback. Y'all are cool. Don't be spoiling us on this stuff.
Serge is not here. He's on vacation, and he'll be back next week.
Yes.
Yeah.
Also, fun fact, Serge is flying into a snowstorm, so he might not be back until Wednesday. Alright, so they're over on Paradise. They're setting up what's going to happen. Eren's like, yo, we got to keep going hard. Levi and Zeke are starting a bromance where they're going to kill each other eventually.
Yeah, I wouldn't call it bromance.
I love it.
I don't think that classifies.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
I don't think it classifies.
It was a good farewell episode for Sasha.
Oh, well.
Yes.
It was.
Oh, and her and
Yes.
Nico.
Niccolo.
Don't fall in love, y'all.
Piccolo.
And if you do, don't do it during wartime.
It was also a good way. It was a good. We were able to figure out how they like the people in Parody knew what was going on in Marley with like the ships, with all the technology they had. Like that whole scene, it allowed us to know what they knew. And I also love when we like. It was just so cute when like Sasha was like, no, was it Hanji? Hanji was like figuring out. Like they had like airships.
Yeah.
And they
Super
had like
neat.
she was like it was so I loved it.
But the great contrast is even though they were like so far behind on technology, they still developed the most unique piece of technology.
Oh yeah, because like
nobody in the world has.
Because again, man, they've had to fight
They had to
nothing but
survive.
Titans.
Yep.
So like
Through that 3 years, like
when that's all you have to
nothing else.
fight, you just get good at it, right?
Yeah, you create
Yeah,
something
right?
that kills that one specific thing. It was a good episode. They gave us a lot of information that I was waiting to get. It's good pacing. This show has a great pacing. Like you have questions and you will get answers. You will have more questions, but you will get answers.
Bro, this show is so popular, man. I was at the T-Mobile store and the kid that was I'm sorry if he's a kid or he's whatever how old he is. He was talking about Attack on Titan. He was excited as shit for this episode.
Nice.
Yeah.
You ready, man? I was like, yeah, I'm ready, man.
I'm kind of jealous of the people that just kind of get to binge through it because of how long this took to come out.
Oh,
But with the characters aging the way they are, it kind of feels like we've been at this for that long.
Yeah.
It went down a while.
Yeah, it does.
5-year gap.
I've always said like this is one of those shows like I feel like we've like felt the pain of like Eren and the gang the whole entire time from the beginning of the series to the end. I mean, to where we're at right now, like they're hurt, their triumph, and then where they're at.
So Zeke's his time is almost up, right?
Yeah.
Like, because before 3 years, it said he has less than 3 years, and he must almost be close to it.
That is true.
Well, we're going to hop into it, guys. This is not a market substitute. Make sure you support the OG content on your own. Also, feel free to support the Normies over on Patreon. Supporting the Normies on Patreon means you get to watch uncuts, you get to watch aheads, and you get skits.
You can
Fun
also get your hands on this.
Ooh. And just so you know you don't skip this part, we put out a music video today for Valentine's Day. Go and watch it. Happy Valentine's Day.
By this, I was specifically talking about the T-shirt. Just
Oh.
FYI.
I thought you were Valentine's Day.
I just realized that
Those
I
dry
didn't
goods.
misconstrue.
And on that with Patreon.
Hold up, everybody. Wait. I promise we are going to get back to Attack on Titan literally in just a minute. But first, I have to share a very important story with you. Back in the day when we started this channel, we were doing this out of the bedroom in my parents' house. We slowly upgraded to an apartment, and then to the basement of a house. And now we finally have this here studio and an amazing setup with a projector, lights, professional boom mic equipment, all from that little video we started 5 years ago. It was possible only because of our patrons on Patreon. All these videos you see before you today, the quality, the amount of folks involved in this channel, literally it would cease to exist if we didn't have our Patreon. You know, I follow a lot of YouTube channels, and some people have different names for their patrons. They're like the Blank Squad or the Blank Nation, but I honestly prefer calling you guys our patrons on Patreon because we owe such a great debt to that website. I can't not give them a name drop every time. We are only able to do all of these things because of Patreon. We would cease to exist if our patrons stopped supporting us. So once again, thank you so much to all of you. We are going to continue to improve because of you, and I can't wait to see how we all grow together. Oh, and thank you to Patreon for also sponsoring today's video. Now, back to Eren. Eren!
私の一方的な話を私は確信してた。ヒストリアを犠牲にすることはないって
Oh wow.
He looks scary.
Is it Eren?
Yeah,
Yes.
it is. He got his.
Chris.
船ごと担ぎ上げられて以来ですね。これからよろしくお願いします。
いいえ、今後もお前らとの接触がない。
I don't like his
そ
hair.
れで初めて外国の要人を迎えるのだ。パラディ島唯一の友好国。
What?
Oh shit!
It's her, it's the lady!
Oh shit.
この家紋に見覚えはございませんか？
That's sick.
That is a sick
Yeah,
crest.
見せるんだ、ミカサ。
Is that Ackerman?
これはお母さんが秘密にしてろって
What?
本物が俺には見せただろ。その秘密はきっとこの日のためだ。
Do it.
No way.
Remember when they said she's an Oriental?
死んだ母の一族から受け継いできたものです
I never noticed that she always had her wrist covered.
Yeah.
アズマビト家の御親にあたる我が将軍家子息はフリッツ王家と婚姻にしており、このパラディ島に投留しておられたのです。
Damn.
そして巨人
Dude.
大戦ヒーズル国は敗戦国として立場を追われ、その混乱の最中、将軍家の忘れがたみはこの島に取り残されたのです。
What?
Damn.
あなたは我々が失った一国の主
Are you?
Oh my god.
希望です。
Shit, that means Levi too then, ain't it?
No, but
I mean, he's somewhere in there, right? He's maybe like a
All of the
cousin.
like all the
Oh, yeah.
Aquamans, I guess.
Dude.
Or maybe it's just Mikasa because they just have the same family.
我々は海でつながる世界においてよちよち歩きを始めた赤ん坊に過ぎ
fix this out
今
here.
は黙って耳を貸すのみとしよう
Pixies.
ね
Speaking.
えその印
Speaking wisdom.
だって手首の包帯誰にも見せなかったじゃない
I never fucking noticed that.
なんか嬉しそうだな。
嬉しいんだよ私たちは生まれのことで大物同士なんでしょ
You guys are the
ミ
leader.
カサと一緒ならこんなに頼もしい人いないよ
That's true.
Aw.
I don't think even, but her, I don't think she's ready for it. She's a fucking warrior.
私どもは彼と密会し、ミカサ様への取り次ぎを条件にある取り計らいに賛同しましたことを報告させていただきます。
Lady
ま
Mikasa.
ずこちらをご覧くださいあれご存知でしたかマーレの機密案件
Oh shit.
Ah.
立体機動装置パラディ島で開発された巨人を殺す兵器ですこの兵器を動かすにはある特殊な燃料が必要ですそれを彼らは氷爆石と呼んでいました
Ice burst.
Where they meeting? The
今の
windows
パラ
are
ディ島以
broken.
外では未知の地下資源ですその兵器の中にも痕跡が残っているでしょう
Is that like sacrificial
自分
cave?
の計画に協力するなら傾いた国家が大国に返り咲くほどの産業を手にするでしょうと提案してきたのですこの近代化の時代において金銀財宝に等しい資源が眠っておられるのです
What the fuck?
Yeah.
アズマビトは金の匂いに鋭いから交渉はうまくいくってイエレナが言ってたな
やはり儲け話もなしにこの島に来る危険は冒せんというわけじゃな
Welcome to the world.
それで
It's always a give and take.
ジーク・イエーガーとの取り計
Yeah,
らい
whatever
と
that, yeah.
一
Split
体
up.
何でしょうか
ジーク・イエーガーは秘策があると主張し地ならしの実験的活用その力の一部を公開し世界に破壊力を見せつけるのですこの島の軍事力を世界の水準並みに底上げすることが目的です王家の血を引く巨人両者の継続的な維持
Bust down
これが
where?
3つ目の鍵ジークは獣の巨人を王家の血を引く者へと継承
Oh
そ
fuck.
の者は13年の任期を終えるまで可能な限り
What?
手放すことができなければ何世代にもわたり継承は繰り返されていく今私たちが助かるためならこんな解決不可能な問題を彼の子孫たちに
Man,
残
she
してい
didn't
いの
ask
か
the right questions.
Well, they know what they're gonna have to do.
わかりました私は獣の巨人の継承を受け入れます我々の存続に不可欠である以上
The rumbling?
The rumblings when they let all the Titans out of the wall.
Yeah.
ヒストリ
Calm down.
壁を破壊し蹂躙された挙句家畜みてえに子供を産まされ
Yeah.
殺されて
Yeah.
This is what I was
生
thinking.
きることがジーク・イエーガーの計画は止めてゆけありません
That shit.
残された時間の限りあらゆる選択を模索するのが我々の取るべき最善策ではないでしょうか
Yeah.
That's
Shop, you know,
shit.
shop around, I guess.
死ぬと焦燥感
この巨人の能力は地面から自在に硬質化を操りどれだけ深く硬い地下にこれを融合しても無駄だということです俺はいつでも好きな時にここを出られる
But
当然
hasn't.
質を持つ俺を殺すこともできない
くら落としたところでジークを殺す。ハンジさん、あなたに何ができるって言うんですか。
Bro, he's so badass now, dude. It's kind of ridiculous.
I don't know if that's badass though.
他のやり方があったら教えてください。
Come
Oh
on,
my
man!
God.
No, what the fuck is wrong? He has way too much power right now.
Yeah.
I think he's.
Hey, man, I'm with it.
I
I'm with
That's
it.
a bit much.
I think
I'm
he's
with it,
getting.
dude.
He was huge. He was
So
tall.
he did it. He just went on rogue. I'm with this 100%.
I feel like he's getting consumed.
Yeah, so with Warhammer, he's grown, changed.
中に入ろう。ヒストリア。もっと
What?
体をいたわらないと。
What?
What? It's already what?
who's-
What?
How long has?
How long has it been? Whose
Yeah.
baby is that?
They're going back and forth and back and
Hey,
forth.
man, this is what.
やっぱり俺たちの定義通りジークは島に着くなり巨人にしたヒストリア女王に食わせるべきだったのがまさか
Zeke to Victoria?
ガキを起こしらえ遊ばされるただ
Fucked around and found out.
女王には相手を選ぶ権利がある。誰の息もかかっていない相手であることは調査済みだろう。
Who's the guy?
Yeah. Who's it?
同じ地女王に石を投げつけていたらしい。孤児院を手伝っていたのも罪悪感からだと。何年も顔を伏せたまま下働きを務める彼に気づいたのは女王の方からだった。慣れ初めなんてどうでもいい。問題は女王がなぜ今身勝手な行為に及んだのかだ。妊娠しちまえば巨人にされずに済むと。今ならまだ間に合う。身をもだろうと巨人にしちまえば。お腹の壊し何より女王の身に何かあればおしまいだ。出産は命の危険が伴うというのに。その正論でこの国は滅ぶかもな。もう一本持ってこい。マネージ。かしこまりました。
Come on.
ニコロ、おすすめはこいつだ。
What?
Oh,
Oh! He just switched out the bottles, man.
Yeah,
It's
some
not
some shit.
You think they're trying to poison him?
Oh, hell yeah!
I don't know for why though.
バカがあんなことを言い出さなければな。
So they're both building railway station.
確かに今はヒーズルからの回答を待つしかないからな。
The animation was different.
ヒーズルを介して世界との対話を図るんだ。
How's she carrying those three steel things?
頼らずヒストリアが辛い目に遭わなくて済んだ。
Do better than Deku.
あなたも使うしかねえよ。
お前ら、図体ばかりでかくなりやがって。ヒーズルの件でしょうか。
ヒーズル国は取り付く島もないようだ。ヒーズルはパラディ島の資源を独占取引したいのだから、他国との貿易に協力
Economic colonialism.
世界はパラディ島が災いの種であり続けることを望んでいる。それが国々の団結を促し、世界の安定を確保する。
Fucked up, bro.
こちらの意図も図らず、勝手に悪魔だって決めつけて。
Yep, dude.
どうしてみんなが平和になる道を考えられないんだ。
It's not profitable.
マーレに拠点を設けて潜入か。
ハンジさん、そんなこと考えてたんですね。
Look at this rickety train.
本場の僕たちが平和を望んでいることを世界が知れば、何かが変わるかもしれない。
Knowing people. That's not gonna work.
Why is Jean dressed like he's in a jazz band?
I'm a badass.
俺の巨人の継承者。
私が引き継ぐ。
アッカーマン家が何なのかまだ分かってねえんだ。何よりヒーズルといろいろやってこってやつな。
じゃあ他に誰が？
俺だ。
What?
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense.
立ち返って死に急ぐようなこともなく、いついかなる状況でも優れた判断力は存在。それが俺だ。お前のお下がりは気に入らねえな。
Dude, this makes so much sense. It's funny.
お前は兵団の指導者とか目指せよ。エレンの巨人は俺が継ぐから。
No, no, you
それがいい
can't.
だろ、エレン。
You are too pure.
よくないですよ。あなたはバカなんですよ。
The-
じゃなくて、バカにそんな重要なことを任せられない。私が継ぎますよ。
Oh man, that's so
実践
sad.
経験もあって信頼できるのも私たちくらいな消去法で私しかいないじゃないですか。
She's gonna eat everyone.
Yeah. She would get distracted.
いや、だからバカには任せられないって俺が言ったんだ。
Aww.
俺よりもバカなんだから。
Just dare say it.
That is so funny.
お前らが大事だからだ。他の誰よりも。だから長生きしてほしい。
Eren is shit, man. Eren is the fucking shit. Eren motherfucking Jaeger, y'all.
Everybody's mad.
何やかんだったんだ。どうすんだよこの空気をよ。
夕日のせいだよ。 かくなってるからさ。
仕方ねえ。
I love this music. It's really good.
Bro, this is the most like rudimentary first level train ever built in existence. It runs on hopes and dreams.
One of those like
Yeah,
level
man.
ones.
Yeah.
まさかピクス司令がそんな強行策に出るとはな。
Can't believe Pixie is still around.
そして突然ジークの計画に乗ったエレン。ジークと接触して何を話したのか。真相は本人たちにしかわからない。
What the fuck? What were the changes?
奴を切る覚悟をしておく必要がある。
そんなことさせない。
Right? She's killed people for less, bro.
そんなことにはならないと思う。エレンは誰よりも私たちを思っている。みんなも分かっているはず。だから私たち以外の外部に対して攻撃的になったのかもしれない。
かつてのあいつはいくらお前が強くてもだがアルミンに軍港を破壊させお前を戦場に呼んだ。
私たちが信頼されてるから私たちが行かなければ何もできなかった。
サシャが死ぬこともなかっただろうな。サシャが死んだ時エレンはどうしたと思う。笑いやがった。
Yeah, but it was more like he cried.
なんでエレンはエレンのことが何でもわかるんだろう。
Man, it's just intense.
I can understand Connie's anger though.
エレンの真意を確かめるんだ。
話し合ってどうする。ジークと同じ目的だった。
But they should talk to him.
They should.
巨人から薬を入手した兵団には選択肢がある。まさか
Damn.
信頼できる他の誰かを巨人にしてエレンの子孫を継承する選択だ。
I mean, Eren said it already. He's like, I can go AWOL whenever I want. So
He's like, yeah, I ain't worried about this shit. He's like, you know who the fuck I am?
Eren has so many. How? Oh,
That fucking horror.
what the hell?
That was a trash place to stop.
What the hell? Weird.
That was weird.
That seems short. I feel betrayed.
Honestly, this whole episode was like kind of weirdly cut.
It was, but like, there was
turn the episode down if we're gonna talk.
Yeah,
I want to see the preview. Can we see the preview though?
Yeah, but I'm
Sure.
turning it down if we're gonna talk.
Oh, I want to
can
see
see
the
them.
preview.
I think when you said the animation looked different, I think they were kind of like using. It did look different to me too. I think they were maybe just like saving a little bit of budget this episode.
Yeah.
But in terms of
You know what that
story,
Oh yeah.
yeah. But in terms of story, like this shows like when a huge tide is coming, but all the water like recedes. So like
Yeah.
the first few seasons have been like the tide. And we got all mystery. It was just nothing but mystery, and now it's just like answers. Like every single episode.
Oh yeah, we got a lot of answers in this episode for.
Yeah, every single episode, I'm like, okay, I think we have all the pieces now. Like, how much more can they pack into the story? And every single episode, they keep opening up this new breadcrumb that just opens up like a whole new plethora of like questions.
And I know that I said the thing about Mikasa being an Ackerman, but she's got mom and dad, so her dad's family could be Ackermans, and she could just be purely Oriental from that side of her family. So, or I guess she's technically Japanese, or what's the name of the country?
Lady Mikasa.
It was
Hiruzen.
Well, she's from there, but I was also going to say that I think that this episode's important to show us like how the group's breaking. They showed right before Sasha's death and after Sasha's death, there's like two completely different groups.
And
all right, hold on, here's the preview.
I don't want to watch the preview. Yeah. Wow, that was a lot of information.
Yeah.
Let's dissect it from the beginning.
There was a lot of stuff given out. I think.
2 years ago, when 3 years ago they met Marlins and that ship, and they decided they were gonna do something. And
So they started building a port.
Building a port, and then 2 years ago Zeke introduced the weapon of the
Hiruzen.
Omni to Huzuru, and they told them like, oh, you go there because they have the rumbling. And what was the source they were talking about? What was the power?
The stones. It's like it's native to the island.
Yeah,
and
it's
the
like
crystals.
the crystal. It's what like powers the ODM gear.
Yeah.
But it's
Season
only native,
3.
Yeah, it's only native. Yeah, it's only native there, and like basically, I think what we got out of that is more than anything is that like the other nations are willing to work with us or with Parody only if we can fucking suck the resources out of Parody.
Not all the nations, just
Hiruzen, yeah. So we suck, and they were
because they lost their industrial power and they want to get that standing back in the world, but they want it by taking resources from a different country.
Exactly, and they were gonna use Mikasa as like their pawn basically.
I kind of missed one part. What is? I know they have the rumbling. That's when they let the Titans out of the wall. What is the point of doing that, or why?
They were saying that they wanted to let the rumbling out a little bit to test it, to show the world its destructive power. Yeah. And then after that, they want to build.
Wouldn't that just be destroying Paradise?
But then
they just want to
ODM gear.
just get it started. Who knows how they would unleash it or direct it? But then even after that, they were saying that after they do that test of the Rumble so the world knows what their power is, that they would build up the military so that their military is strong enough that they never have to use the rumbling. But the problem with that is that it involves them like essentially being like a fucking damn near a puppet state to the other country.
Yeah,
which,
that's. I mean, jeez, man, this is crazy.
Yeah, and like I think the one scene that I really like was like, man, that was it's that when they were all sitting there talking, they were like, they only want us to use it for our resources. They just look at us like they won't even talk to us about peace. They don't even want us at the fucking table, and it just sucks because like they're trying, you know what I mean? And if only the rest of everybody else knew that they're aiming for peace, it would just change a lot more, and they just can't get the word out.
Well, I think that's Mikasa's belief that if once they become known, like they don't have a face that they can associate with the island, but if they had a face, then they would change. But honestly, I feel like that's a very naive thing to think about humanity,
because right now, but that is a point you make. Because right now, everybody just thinks that Paradis is like an island filled with a bunch of devils. You know what I mean? And they don't think that that there's humans or people living there. But you're right. Just because they know that it's a human person behind it, it's not going to change anything.
Yeah. It sucks because I mean I wish I could like believe that. I wish that. I don't see hope. There's no hope. I don't understand. It's like what I'm supposed to be hoping for.
Because the one thing that I think they said is that they were gonna like try to. Paradis is like a key for the world to be aligned. Because if they can all hate on and like be against Paradis, everybody in the world will join together and be for that one cause, which is just.
So I'm just wondering what changes like Eren and Zeke, like what agreement did they come up to?
I think they're both,
because it didn't seem like.
I think that they're both pissed and tired of being used and recognizing their place in the world and being like, we're in a unique position because you have power, the power that you have and the power that I have, and we're connected through my dad, like we can make actual change. Just unfortunate that change is going to come from a ridiculously violent angle.
Yeah, but so Eren did look different. Like after he consumed Warhammer,
he looked fucking buffed as
he's
shit.
buffed, he's taller.
I'm scared that maybe like one person shouldn't be holding these many Titan powers.
There's too many.
And I think that maybe he's like getting consumed by.
Because there's a lot of memories. Because the memories come with it. Like so, there's like a multiple. Imagine like you have technically 3 different sources combined into one. There must be like a battlefield going on.
Well, I mean, he's talking to himself in the mirror again, so he's kind of losing his shit a bit. I think worst case scenario, or maybe him and Zeke have a plan, because like. One, Zeke is being guarded by a bunch of
scouts.
But they're all. I almost said Ishfallen. I'm having a brain fart. What are
the scouts?
No, what are our people in Paradise Island?
Eldians.
Yeah, but they're all Eldians, and he's the. They're all Eldians, and he's the Beast Titan, right?
Yeah.
He could turn all of them into Titans if he wants. The only thing, like both Zeke and Eren are in 2 prisons that are absolute bullshit. The day Zeke decides he wants to leave, he turns everyone around him into a Titan and he walks the fuck off. Yeah. And the day Eren decides he wants to leave, he explodes out of the cell in crystals. So like, I think if the 2 of them have a plan, the plan is probably we can link up whenever we want to, and if we just decide to fuck some shit up and link up later and then just enact our grand scheme to make things happen peacefully, who knows? Maybe they'll just wipe Marley completely off the fucking map and be like, all right, rest of the world, leave us alone.
So they're just matter of waiting for that right moment, whatever that is, because we don't know what the plan is between 2 of them. And the other thing is like, if Eren was going to pass down a Titan, how do you pass down 3 Titans? Like, how do you turn 3 Titans and then eat 3 pieces of Eren and hoping that you got one of them? Like, how does that work?
Unclear.
Maybe you gotta figure that one. That was a good one. I don't know.
Maybe they get one. And the other 2 are like, they can also be like randomly born into another Eldian child.
So you just get whichever one gets passed on, the other 2 will just have end up being born with somebody.
Or maybe the person needs them gets all 3.
Yeah, but then that would mean that this is the first time this has ever happened.
Yeah, that would be so lopsided.
Yeah. Would be. Maybe Eren's goal is to eat all the other Titans, become the Super Titan, and just fucking crystallize himself forever so that no one ever gets fucking Titan powers ever again.
So would they prefer not
Holy
to
shit, I just
breed?
That would be crazy.
Yeah, would they? Are they at the point where it's better just not to pass down any Titans? Like just
let it be born randomly.
I
'Cause that's
guess
just chaos.
I guess you can't. Yeah, I guess if you don't pass it down, it will get born somewhere that you don't know.
What if they shoot him into space so that if he dies, the powers don't come back? Just do the powers work in space?
I mean, founding Titan can do something for that to like stop happening, the breaking the circle. I don't know.
Oh, when you look at the intro and they got the there's like a giant face under like all those and it's like a molding of all the Titans and it forms Eren at the tip.
Yeah.
Maybe he's gonna try to just steal them all. He's gonna eat his brother. I don't fucking know, bro.
Yeah.
That would be.
He's gonna eat
man.
Armin?
I don't know, man. I guess. I don't know.
What? No, he can't do that.
But
What if he
Armin-
just crystallizes everybody? So if they're all frozen in crystal forever, like Annie, and then there's like a Titan museum, and they go there and they're like, hey, look at these guys, they're frozen, and then if they ever come alive, the world's gonna end again.
Yeah, freeze themselves. The Titans, they freeze themselves. There's no passing down. They don't die. They're just there.
There's always that one crazy Nazi professor.
I just want to experiment. He's got one eye and bad legs. Historia's pregnant. That's cool.
Yeah.
That was
Oh,
random.
I was most confused about that part of the story, and I'm not gonna lie. I did not understand.
She basically, got hollered at by this boy back in the day that was, throwing some sticks, some stones at her.
But just randomly, she was like, "Oh, let's get pregnant." Like, what the
No,
hell?
she was like, I remember you.
Hey.
You used to flirt with me when we were kids.
Moral of the story, boys: start throwing some rocks at girls and start.
Take
The
it
queen
from
will
me.
come to you.
Stone
100%.
boulders that run. So about that, the original agreement was that she would get pregnant, that she wouldn't start having kids until she had
Got
the Titan powers. So then that way it'd be a bunch of royal blood.
But that didn't matter. I mean, her kids are still gonna be royal blood, whether she has Titan powers or not.
That is a good point. There was the thing that they said.
They just said that they wanted all the Eldian candidates, let's call them for lack of a better word, that they would just start breeding so that they would have enough of a selection pool for the next.
So they probably wanted her to have like a couple of boys too then, because she can only have one kid a year essentially. But if she has boys, 5 boys can impregnate like 30 girls a day.
Okay.
Sure.
Sure. Sure thing.
Sure, but I think but at the same time, it just feels weird. Like even if Historia just realized like, oh, this guy who used to throw rocks at me, I want to sleep with him, but she volunteered to take on the Beast Titan before Eren was like, that's not how we're gonna go.
Yeah.
So then for her to like take the step of like getting pregnant, it just seems so weird because her face looked weird as well when she was like, when they were showing her face going up to that guy. I just think like there's another plan going on.
Maybe. Or the dude said that she can't eat the Beast Titan if she's pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe she did get pregnant on purpose for
Yeah.
that
Or-
reason.
Because she doesn't.
Or
want
maybe
to.
she can, but it's like one of those things like, oh no, you're pregnant. We're not gonna do
Well,
that.
I don't think anyone actually knows what would happen. Who knows? A pregnant Titan sounds terrible. Who knows what anything?
I mean, all the nutrients go to the. I mean, a lot of nutrients go to the baby, right? What if the baby turns into a Titan and just like busts out? Like,
Oh my God!
Yeah, let's just die.
Rips her in half.
Jesus
God.
Christ!
This story is all like, ah!
And then they
she
lose
names
a
the baby
queen.
Ymir.
Oh my God, that would be so dark.
God.
Oh my god. It's such a fucked up situation. Like just all around.
Yeah, but I think Navi that she was. I don't know if coerced is the right word into the pregnancy, but I think that she did it definitely in like preservation.
Her
Like, I don't
face
think she
made
really
look
actually,
like, yeah.
wanted to have a family or anything like that, because her face was kind of like bothered.
Well,
Yeah, it was like
This is
something that she had to do.
Yeah,
Maybe there's multiple ulterior motives.
Yeah.
maybe she was just making sure that in case Eren's plan, whatever that was, didn't work out, that they would still have the lady. What's her name? She has like a long name.
I forget her name too.
Zelena?
The Asian lady.
I
No,
forget.
the Asian
Yelena?
lady that came to visit.
Yes.
The one who wanted the resources.
Yeah.
I forget.
I'm expecting. I don't think this is gonna be a happy ending.
The show started off dark,
Come
and it's gonna end. I don't know that it's gonna end happily.
I don't even think
I
it's gonna
think
be
it is.
bittersweet. I'm expecting just a
Chaos.
Just
chaos.
the rumbling.
Just a
Just
shit
rumbling,
show and
exactly.
chaos.
If it ended with the rumbling, that would be so dark. And it just the
Oh.
last episode was just like the rumbling all over the world.
Oh my god.
Wait, so
Oh,
there's
yeah,
there's
angels
Titans and
somehow.
walls all over the world?
No,
No.
there's millions of Titans in these walls apparently.
millions.
So, enough to flatten the world. On some fooly cooly shit with a giant hand grabbing an iron to smooth out all the wrinkles, bro.
Yep.
God, that's great. So Historia is pregnant now, right? Like in third year while they're back, everybody.
So she should
Yeah.
have a child
Yeah.
at this
They
point.
kept going back and
Yeah.
forward. It was like where we
She's
are
currently
now.
pregnant right now.
Currently,
I thought that she would at this point have the child. She had like a different haircut too.
Yeah, she had
Yeah.
longer hair. So
Yeah.
now because
I think I
Have
don't
we
think
seen-
she's pregnant now because now she's like in the queen uniform and she was. No wait, no.
no, that was
wasn't
2
now.
years
That was
ago.
then.
Yeah, because Eren,
Dude, I
I'm
don't
going with
know.
Eren's
Well,
hair.
listen.
Aaron's hair was shorter.
Alright,
Going back and
I can
forth
tell
so
you how
much.
we know that it's happening right now. Because in that shot, while they were discussing her pregnancy, they showed Nico. We only
Yeah.
know Nico
Oh,
and his relevance
yes,
to the story
that's
because it's
true.
after Sasha died.
Makes sense.
So it has to be
Yeah.
happening.
You're right.
Yeah.
Oh my
So
gosh, so she's
what was he
preggers.
doing with the wine? He was trying
I think
to.
they're gonna-
He about to poison. I think those motherfuckers
Yeah.
is about to.
They
They was all up there
eat it.
talking shit. And then at least the
Yeah.
dude getting hammered. He's about to choke on the water.
Oh.
Glorious bastard.
That guy's voice acting was so annoying. Like I was like, oh shut up. Like he really sold the like drunk annoying asshole
Yeah,
really
he
well.
did. He did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. What
I'm
else?
excited for the rewatch.
My favorite scene was Connie and Sasha. Like,
Yeah.
huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I did not expect that level of comedy.
Yeah. It was nice. It
Yeah.
needed
You're
that kind of break.
But they were being. It was funny to us, but they were being serious.
Yeah.
That's the funny part.
I love Connie.
Oh, I love Sasha.
That's why I understand his anger towards Eren, but like Eren laughing, like that was his breakdown. You know what I mean? Like that's, but from Connie's perspective, like if you know your friend just died and your other friend is laughing
best
about it,
friend,
like
yeah.
best friend, yeah, and they're laughing about it. Like
Yeah.
I can totally get why it's, man, it's rough.
It's a rough thing, man.
It's rough to see the
It's
group
rough
like.
day.
Also, can we have a minute of silence for our man Vogel, who literally died at the same time that Sasha died, and
Yeah,
nobody
man.
nobody shed a tear.
And
but
then
everyone-
kids used his dead body to dangle back up to the
get
ship.
up
I
there.
know.
Oh,
It was so gruesome. And
that's
everybody was like,
crazy.
"Oh my God, Sasha!"
Oh no, Sasha! This dude's
Sasha's
family was like,
dead.
"What happened to our guy?" And they're like, "Oh, I think
he's still in the back of the ship.
He's hanging out.
He's still hanging
How
there.
long do you think he was just like being carried before somebody noticed?
They probably drug him across the ocean, bro, and used him as bait. Like
Oh my
his
God.
body's just missing and no one even
Fucked
noticed.
up, man.
That's so fucked up.
That's so fucked up. All right.
Well, y'all, join us next week for more Attack on Titan. We'll have Surge with us, and we're going to try and improve on this setup this week. I am. So if it's not improved by next week, you can blame it on me.
Yes.
All right, y'all. Peace.
Thanks for watching Attack on Titan with the Normies. Check us out on Patreon for early access and the uncut to this reaction. Special shout out to our super patrons, Kwasi, Sakif, Clayton, Harry Macfan, Exploring Dylan, Dane, Mr. Momus, Joe, Yusuf, Kadim, ZJP, and Keyboard Junkie, and we will see you all next time.